We're here to solve this Sudoku called rectangles. One of the first things I'm noting, which looks like it's part of the theme of the pattern, is this grid has no 9s in it. It's got just the digits 1 through 8. So we're going to consciously need to be looking for some naked singles or spots where all digits except for the 9 can come in. To get started, I'm going to start the way I tend to with these puzzles. I'm going to look at shoots of 3 rows or 3 columns together, look for repeated digits, like there are 2 2s here, so I put in a note for the last spot. Got 2 7s, and that looks like this is the only spot where 7 can go. I've got 2 5s in the middle rows. Last spot for that. Those are the only digits that repeat there. On the bottom, I've got 2 5s and 2 7s. No other digits that repeat. Coming down these columns, I got all the 7s in the grid. I got 2 4s, which will put a 4 over here. I've got 2 5s, which put a 5 in all those spots. That's actually not a kind of note I'll tend to mark, but I'll just put it into this grid because we will eventually be looking for naked singles where the 9s can go, so just knowing that the digits are limited is helpful. Nothing else in those columns. We put in the 5s here. I had 2 3s, and I've got 2 7s. So last note spots for those digits. On the far right, I have no repeated digits. I got 8 digits, but they're 1 through 8 set. So this is the start of the grid. We've put in all our basic notes, so now let's come back to where we made some progress. Like this box, we got 2 sure things placed. We've got 3, 6, 8, 9 to go, and I see a 6 and 8 coming over here, so there's going to be a pair with 6 and 8. But looking up above, the 8's already there, so this must be a 6, this must be an 8. These 2 6s will put another 6 over here, which puts a 6 down here. The 2 8s will put in this 8. Before we overrun our progress, we're going to come back and just consider what we learned. If we put in that 8, we now have an 8 that can only go in one of these 2 cells, so the 8 in the 7th column has to be at the top. So this is a sure 8. Puts in this 8, puts in this 8. We have this is the last spot for an 8, so all the 8s are now marked in the grid. When I put in this 8, I actually now made a pair, 5 7. So this top space has 6 4 9 to go, and the 6 has to be here, and this will be a 4 9 4 9. At the bottom, we're going to have another 4 9 4 9. And then I'm going to have a 6 in the middle column. I've got 1 and 2 left to place as notes in the space, and I don't have enough to do anything with those yet. But let's come to this column. I've placed the 8 and the 6, so I've only left behind 9 and 2. The 9's got to be above, the 2's got to be here, which puts another 2, puts in this 9. So 9 is now going to be on the right side here. 2 is going to be on the left side here. We've got a 4 going somewhere, but for right now, we won't mark it in. Coming down this chute, we've got a 1 and a 2, and this is the last spot for a 2. Puts in a 1 here, puts in a 1 here. We've got 3 4 3 4. This 1 now forces the last one in this box, in this cell only. Last spot for a 1 over here, puts a 1 here, puts a 1, which forces down a 6 and 3. The 6 now gives this last 6, which will put a 6 right here. That's hitting our 2 note, so 2 goes to the left, 4 goes to the top. 4 with 9 is now forced. Last spot for a 9, 5 and 3 to finish the box. The 5 gives a 5 7. This 5 gives a 5 over here. We got 3 7 as a remaining pair. We've got 3 9 to fill in here. The 9 was a clear giveaway. We've got 2 3s forcing this 3 and that 9. 9 with 4. This is now the last spot for 9 over here. For these 4s, we're going to have a 4 come to this space, but the key thing, this row now just has a spot for a 2. This space has a 2 with an 8, so the 2 goes here, the 8 goes there, the 8 comes up, forces a 7, 7 into 3, 3 into 4, 4 into 5, and the middle space needs a 4 and a 9, and we finish the grid. So another quick sprint through a grid, a lot of just marking different notes. It turns out after we did some placements of different digits, we got a pair up top, and that really broke into the puzzle. So seeing this 8 5 7 after we navigated an 8 into that spot was probably the key step for this medium difficulty Sudoku. Hope you were able to get something from this video, even if you had to slow it down to handle the pace of some of the solving, but we'll see you again soon.